Can we pause this and speak about modern day Vrindavan?
Yes.
Okay. A friend of mine, Ambika Devi, she's also a content creator. She insisted that we go to Vrindavan, and I had expectations based on the stories of Krishna that I'd read when I was a kid. But the moment you enter that Braj Bhumi,
Yes.
you feel a lot of spiritual force all around you. Yet it's very, very calm. Yet it's very, very tantric. There is Krishna Tantra that's happening all around. Everywhere you go, people are saying Radhe Radhe.
Yes.
Everywhere you go, you see art related to Krishna.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, you feel kind of musical. Calm yet musical.
Nice words you're using. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to encapsulate the emotions I felt while I was there.
Yeah.
Of course, you get deeper sleep. You also feel a lot more sattvic when you're there. Honestly.
Definitely.
You know, I remember when I went to Vrindavan in October of last year, almost a year ago. I was at the peak of my Bhairav Upasana, which is pretty fierce, and it's a pretty strong kind of process.
Energy. Yes.
So it was almost like, for lack of a better word, the opposite of that. That's what I felt being amongst all those Krishna bhakts. Okay, I also kind of felt that the energy was so strong that it may not be for people who have not done some kind of sadhana. Like if you've not done some kind of sadhana, you may not be able to enjoy the energy here completely. That was just my own thought. That led me to thinking that, does this energy not allow anyone inside?
Good question.
And also, we had a follow-up podcast this year. I can't remember who it was with. He spoke about how the physical version of Vrindavan is in sync with the astral version of Vrindavan. So you get access to the astral version of Vrindavan
through
when you actually go to the physical version of Vrindavan, and if you're able to enter the astral version of Vrindavan through sadhana, through deep meditation, that's where you get easy access to Krishna and the gopis.
Yes.
What do you have to say about that?
So, Vrindavana Bhumi, right? It's one of those phenomenal spaces where extraordinary things can happen. Extraordinary calm also is extraordinary calmness in the air, as you said. So the thing about any kshetra is, all kshetras in Bharatavarsha will correspond to certain points in the body. Certain chakras, some major, some minor. What is the thought process that rishis envisioned for us when we visit kshetras? We don't go to visit kshetras to see idols, to see vigrahams. We go there for something else. We go there because there has to be, if I want to, let's say, awaken my Mooladhara chakra, there are kshetras that I need to visit. There in those kshetras, that chakra will get activated. The chakra inside will get activated because the outside is considered that. So the entire universe is is looked at in Sanatan Dharma as a cow. In that case, when we look at the entire universe as a cow, there are different parts of the cow's body which are compared to different places. So for example, the cow's nabhi, or the nabhi is the navel. So just the area around the waist, that is compared to or is referred to as Kanchipuram. So Kanchi is considered to be the navel of the entire universe. What do you mean by this? It's the place from where the universe is nourished. The universe is nourished by love, by desire. Kamam is Kamakshi over there in Kanchipuram. So different places correspond to different ideas. Vrindavanam, so Kashi for example, Kashi corresponds to the Agnya Chakra. Kashi Kshetram, you go there and you activate your Agnya Chakram. When again, activation sounds like it's some sensational information, but through sadhana, with a guru holding your hand and seeing you through that process, with Paramatma's grace, with Shiva's grace, this point will open. We have this very well-known idea that those who die in Kashi attain mukti. What we mean is not, of course, those who physically die, yes, no doubt about it, they attain mukti. But you can be anywhere in the universe, anywhere in the world, and you can still die in Kashi. What that means is, if you leave your pranam leaves your body when your focus is here on the Agnya Chakram, you have reached Kashi Kshetram, then you will not return. Because the Kundalini has risen from the Mooladhara Chakra and has come till here. So that's what you mean there. Vrindavan corresponds to the Sahasrara Chakram, this point over here. Look at the whole idea now from, like you said, the astral Vrindavan. When we go to any kshetram, the first thing that we see is dirt and mud, and then we criticize it, saying it's dirty. But for a sadhaka, that doesn't matter. I'm not encouraging us to keep it dirty. It is terrible that we are the ones who cause that dirt. But when you go as a sadhaka, don't concern yourself with that. You will see the magic when you go beyond that. And you can see that in the space of Vrindavan. Like I said, the trees, you can look and you can see remnants of what happened then. But Vrindavan has many beautiful names. One of them is Nitya Leela Bhumi. It is where his Leelas didn't happen thousands of years ago. They happen every day. That is why in Vrindavan, you have different, there is a certain spots that are called as Rasa Sthali. This is where the Rasa Leela happens every day. And to honor that, at 6:37, the Aarti is performed in these are all vans. These are not even temples. There are temples within groves. The Aarti is performed immediately and they send you out. Nidhivan is one such example. You're sent out by 7. The whole place is closed by 7 because Krishna and Radha and the gopis will come at that time of the night and nobody can see them. So Vrindavan that we see today has some secrets that you can only access if you don't go there as a tourist. You spend time, like you said, you go there, spend time, you will feel something different happening to your body. Krishna is fundamentally a playful energy. Krishna's whole exuberance is because he likes to play with devotees. So you will see it in this joyous dancing at the temples, be it Radha Raman Mandir or in the ISKCON Mandir, any of these places, there is kirtan happening. There is such a sense of celebration. Elsewhere in Vrindavan, there are people sitting in absolute silence and they are seeing the Leelas happen in front of them. I have seen some phenomenal things there that make me realize this is not an ordinary land. And that can only be seen by somebody who is looking at that Vrindavan. What is that Vrindavan? The idea that Vrindavan here is an entry point into the Goloka of Krishna. Remember how I was mentioning about Vaikuntha Vishnu? Goloka of Krishna, we cannot access that. But Vrindavan here is capable of taking us there. Because Vrindavana Bhumi, the kind of, not just stories, but the whole experiences that people have over there, it is something else. It makes you realize, wow, this is Krishna at work. And you were mentioning about the music. There's a beautiful place. So Vrindavan is part of a larger circuit, which is called as Vraj Mandal. Vraj Mandal includes 12 different vans. So Vrindavan is one, Madhuvan is one, Belvan, all the one comes as a suffix over there. Amongst various of these vans, there is one beautiful place called Vamshi Vat. Vamshi means flute. Vat is a Vatavriksha. There is a huge Vatavriksha, a tree over here, where it was so interesting. When I'd gone there, the people there were all sticking their ear to the tree. So I also did the same thing, and we could hear very clearly there's a mridangam over there. You can hear it when you put your ear to the tree, you can hear a mridangam being played. And then went and saw the rest of the temple, and then I read a little bit about it. They had printed out something there, which I was reading, which said that for anybody and everybody, you can hear the mridangam because this is where Krishna used to play the flute, and the Gopas would play along with him. And that happens here constantly. So the mridangam is a reminder of that. But there was this small fine print that read under that if you come here and you read Gopala Sahasranamam, which is what Shiva told Parvati, 1008 names of Gopala, and you do Gopala Sadhana, which is a world in itself, you can move beyond hearing the mridangam to hearing the flute itself. So you can actually hear the nadam, the sound which Krishna makes from his flute. Vrindavan is like that. You can hear music, but it takes work. And it takes the grace and permission of one feminine force without whom none of that is possible. Her name is Radha. Because without her, Krishna is inaccessible for us.
If you enjoyed today's clip, make sure you check out these curated playlists that we've made especially for you related to the subject that was spoken about in this clip.